Bucks! Welcome back to BNN and happy Halloween. If you're helping with the chocolate fundraiser, make sure to turn in your money to Miss Sanders by this Friday. Also, for seniors, cap and gown forms were sent out via Student Square last week. Those are due by November 20th.
And speaking of the end of the month, Halloween is just around the corner. Don't forget to bring out your spooky spirit this Friday. Wear your Halloween costume to school and participate in the costume contest during the assembly. Trust us, you won't want to miss out. There's going to be awesome prizes.
Also, let's talk about getting involved in the many clubs we have here at BHS. Whether you're into business, leadership, food, or just having fun, there's something for everyone. We got DECA, Renaissance, Student Council, and the Culinary Club, just to name a few. You can always join a club and meet new friends, so why not give it a shot?
And hey, speaking of Halloween, did you know that Halloween has been celebrated over 2,000 years? It started in an ancient Celtic festival called Samhain, where people believed that the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. Pretty creepy, right?
Super cool. Also, fun fact, Americans spend over $9 billion on Halloween every year. That includes costumes, decorations, candy, and parties. It's no wonder this holiday is one of the most popular in the U.S.
On another note, happy birthday to the following Bucks.
Please pause now for a moment of silence. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's all we have for you today. Now into sports with Leo. Have a great day. Go Bucks.
Hey Bucks, welcome back to BNN Sports. It's that time. Fall sports are coming to a close. All of our sports had an amazing season. Football had a great season, beating Hananiga in their final game 8-6. The Bucks finished their season with a record of 4-5 and a huge improvement from last year. Girls flag football also had an outstanding season. They ended up winning 5 games. Great job, Lady Bucks. Boys cross country ended up getting 3rd in conference and the girls finished 5th. Also, Keegan Sweeney, Jordan Mundy, and Kylan Hunter all got first team all conference, and Yadi Vera and Kyle Kane both got honorable mention. That's all for this week. Now on to specials.
Happy Halloween, Bucks!
As you may know, Halloween is celebrated on October 31st, but do you know the history?
Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain.
Samhain was a day when people would light fires, attend parades, and dress up in costume as saints, angels, and devils to ward off ghosts.
This day marked the end of summer and the harvest and the beginning of the dark, cold winter.
The Celtics would celebrate
New Year's on November 1st.
The Celtics believed that on the night before the New Year, the boundary between the world of the living and the dead became blurred. On the night of October 31st, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead would return to Earth.
In the year 1000, the church made November 2nd All Souls Day, a day to honor the dead.
America started to celebrate Halloween in the 19th century, but many parts still did not celebrate.
The whole country started to celebrate when many more immigrants, most being Irish, brought the Irish potato famine, which helped it spread across America.
Halloween is now a national holiday celebrated by many more countries.
Here are some fun facts to get you into the Halloween spirit.
Fun fact, jack-o'-lanterns used to be made out of turnips.
Another fun fact is Halloween is the second most expensive holiday, with Christmas coming in first.
Make sure if you go trick-or-treating or out with friends, make sure you are safe. That's all for today, Bucks. Have a great Halloween.
Greetings, BHS students. This is your principal, Mr. Lewis, live here at the BNN studios to provide you with an update on the first quarter of our school year. At the kickoff assemblies in August, I focused on 2 visible changes for the school year. The first is the new personal device policy during class time, and the second are the changes to our reassessment policy. I am speaking with you today to revisit these topics and see how we are doing. I have visited over 100 classes this year, and I am seeing some great work being done on the part of our teachers, support staff, and students. You are seeing teachers begin to talk about language objectives, which is how you use speaking, reading, writing, and listening skills with the content you are learning in your classes. Teachers are using late arrival time to collaborate on how to best help you learn. And students are buying into the idea of self-management, and your habits have been improving. And this is all showing in our results. Did you know that we have not had one single physical altercation in the hallways or cafeteria so far this year? Not one. And during the month of September, 1 year ago, we had over 150 instances of students being late to class 3 or more times in the same day. Now that students must submit their cell phones to the office on the second tardy in the same day, we have only had one incident of a student the entire school year receiving 3 or more tardies in a single day. This is a tremendous improvement. 3 years ago, during the 2022-2023 school year, there were almost 2,000 Fs on the first quarter report card across Belvedere High School. That means that on average, every single student in the school had close to 2 Fs on their report card. We have decreased that number of first quarter Fs every single year, and this year, the number of Fs across our school is now at 652. Now make no mistake, that is still not where we want to be. We want every student to earn every credit every single semester. But going from 2,000 to 652 is a decrease of 70%. More students are earning more credits towards graduation than ever before. We also have record participation in athletics and new clubs forming all the time. Student involvement not only improves our school climate, but is shown to help students earn better grades and create healthy connections with others. So stay involved, BHS. Now let's look closer at the 2 topics I mentioned at the beginning, the new personal device policy and the new reassessment policy. First, phones. We have 94 total referrals across our school this year for phone violations, an average of a little more than 2 per school day. This is good overall, but there is opportunity to do better. Many of these referrals are because students keep their phones in their pockets and then pull them out in the hallways on a pass or even in class. And I must remind you that this is an automatic referral. And this is happening in part because the phone caddies in class are being underutilized. And one of the primary benefits of the phone caddies that may be getting lost is that when you are purposefully creating a physical distance between yourself and your phone, you are improving your health outcomes and your ability to learn. Research shows that when people leave their phones in separate rooms at night, sleep quality improves. It also shows that students in school have better focus, reduced anxiety, and higher productivity. So this is my challenge this quarter, BHS students, to increase your phone caddy usage and that physical distance. So then you can practice your self-management and be intentional about creating distance from distractions and give yourself the best chance to succeed academically. And that leads us to the second update, which is about reassessment. 3 years ago at this time, 45% of BHS students were passing all of their classes at the end of quarter 1. This year, 68.5%. One reason for this increase is that students are taking more advantage of reassessment policies. We know that not all students learn in the same way and at the same time, so reassessment will always be an important part of the BHS student learning experience. But one important change for this year is the practice work requirement before reassessing. If you do not meet your teacher's expectations for practice work, meaning if you are not doing enough practice and showing enough evidence of learning before the original assessment, you won't be able to reassess. Don't make the mistake of not keeping up with your practice. Have urgency for the first attempt at an assessment. This is your performance moment to show what you have learned and what you can do. And we must strive to be prepared for these moments because, to be frank, that's what life is. And sometimes we get second chances, but other times when we miss the moment, it is gone forever. You're not always going to love what you're learning, and that's okay. Keep up anyway. Be a person that can show up and consistently work hard even when the rewards are not right in front of you. You are creating habits that your future self will thank you for. And I thank you for your time today. We have had a fantastic start to the school year. Let's keep positive momentum throughout the rest of this semester. Thank you, and go Bucks.